Hello, I just thought I'd show you a video of my Model Railway. You've probably already seen part of it if you've watched my other videos, but I thought I'd just show you a tour around everything, show you how I built things and what's to come and all that kind of stuff. So we'll start over here. So over here I have quite a nice hill, just leading down to an area. I've debated over what to do with this area for quite a while. I had a scrap yard and I had some cows in the fields. Some of the cows remain. They're all a bit squashed back there, but now I've got an engine shed on here and I think it looks okay. You can kind of put the engine in there, stable it, add a little bit more operational interest. So over here you can see, I've already said, I've got a hill, and the hill used to come along here all the way round. I might add some photos in of that, and I've got a bit of the hill so I can show you how I built it. I've got it here. I'll show you about that in another video. So yeah, you'll see about that. It's quite an easy, effective method of landscaping. I've also got a bit of a hill over here that joined up with the original hill. Anyway, back to the buildings. This is weathered slightly. I did a bit of black weathering over here. It's quite an old engine shed. I've had it for several years now, even longer than that. And so the signal box is quite old. Bits of it missing, so I've just covered that up with bushes that you can't see very well because the light isn't that good. So over here we've got a tunnel. That's also quite old. I've got that years and years ago, a jumble sale. I've incorporated it in. It goes right back through the back scene, back over here. And there's some bushes on top of there, covering it all up. I'll tell you about foliage and all ground scatter in the next video. So over here I've got more stuff like this. Got a nice little scrap building here. Scratch built, and it was on the scrap yard over here. There's also some cars. This tunnel is slightly newer than the other tunnel, and it was originally built as like a branch tunnel with the old layout, although it goes quite nicely into this layout, and it just comes off into here. Just goes through the back scene as does the other tunnel. I've also added foliage. I've had to add lots of foliage to cover up the gap, as I haven't found a better way to cover it up yet. I'm sure I will eventually. So here we've got quite a nice signal box made by my sister. It says Capeton South on it. I did that, just stuck it on. I use a printer quite a lot for decals. Over here on the station I've got a nice sign. It was one of these signs. I got it as a pack of 3 quite cheaply, and I can't remember what it said. I think it said 30 miles per hour on curve. I've added Capeton South on it. It works lovely as a station sign with some people. The station is just a standard Hornby station, like this one here, except I've put a mixture of ballast and wooden scenics, a dark earth mixture on it, and it's turned out quite nicely. Quite common in rural station areas. Got one signal over here. It's not motorised or anything. It's just one signal. Might add some more. I think I need to add some more when I get time and money. I'm going to add some maybe light signals. I'm not really sure about that one. Depends how it works. Maybe automate them slightly as well. Anyway, so moving on over here. At the front we've got this little road with some vehicles on it. Got quite a large selection of vehicles. Some of them weathered, some of them aren't. I don't want to have too many, but I think I've got just the right amount at the moment. Some over here as well, and one over there. They're nicely spread out across the layout. So this road is supposedly the farm track. Goes up to this nice farm building. It's a car kit. In the kit, you probably recognise it. I think it's a Metcalfe farmhouse range kit. I've also got another farmhouse there, and they both came in a kit. It's a really good kit. It wasn't hard to build. It didn't take me too long, and yeah, it sits quite nicely on there. So there's also a pillbox. It's also a kit with some bushes and foliage around it. It seems to be a garden party thing in the back here. Someone's fallen off the bench. I need to glue him down. Over here we've got like a camper van, some more cars. That's quite nice. I like to do stuff like that. We've got a nice little halt here as well. That's a request stop, and sometimes train stop there, sometimes they don't. Adds a lot of interest for the whole operation. There's quite a few people on there. There's a little track that comes down by the railway, or there was. It's kind of faded away now. I'm going to have to redo that at some point. So if we go back over here, we have the bridge, where this hill is I showed you earlier. Lead up to the bridge. This bridge has recently been extended. You can see where the new section comes in. We've also got to do the road that comes down off the bridge on this side. Over here we've got the tunnel that goes onto the bridge as well. This bridge already had no exit that other side, so that seemed a bit pointless. So I'm working on that. That's my key thing at the moment. This tunnel still needs a tunnel entrance and various other features. This layout does still need a lot of work, and it's looking good at the moment. So hopefully I'll be covering all that stuff in future videos. If we follow the track round, you come out to the back here, and there's a nice grass mat, a little village scene. It just makes it look a lot better when you look through the tunnel here. And it's a lot easier than using scatters to cover such a large area. This leads round, you can see, back to the tunnel, and then that tunnel comes back out to the other side. So it's a fairly simple oval, but I've kind of added extra things. This kind of diverges into two. So yeah, so it works quite nicely. I'm quite happy with it at the moment. I'm not planning to change it, although a lot of the stuff is recycled from old layouts. I had a temporary layout in my bedroom quite a while ago, and a lot of it is original from that. I didn't stick a lot of stuff down, so a lot of it came back in one piece. So yeah, that's the layout. Next video I'll be covering the stop and everything else like that, and certain aspects that I'll be covering. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching.